Okay, back again. So hopefully you have all your colored pencils ones done. They're completely filling the boxes. Now we're gonna be starting with our regular markers. So for this, you're gonna use your water-based markers, so not your Sharpies. So the colored ones I gave you in your kit, you could pick any 2-3 colors you wanna use. Here's some from my kit that I kind of just pulled out. First one's marker blending. So this one's kind of interesting. It depends on the colors you choose, if it works well or not. I'm gonna pick these two. So this is Royal Purple and Raspberry. So even though these are Crayola markers, you kind of do it the same way as this. You're gonna, and it has to be done somewhat fast because these are water-based, they're going to dry pretty fast. So if you color with one on the one end and then bring your other color down on the other end, you'll kind of get that color mixing that happens in between. And I'm doing partial, you're gonna do the full thing. I'm just doing it for time's sake. You can kind of keep going over it and then keep going over it. If you get one color on the other color, on the other marker, and the tip looks like a new color, you could just take a piece of scrap paper and just like color it until it gets out. Okay, so that's the first one. The next one is water with markers. So because these are water-based, you can actually kind of use a paintbrush with them to make them blend. So I'm gonna use this raspberry again. I'm just gonna make a tone. Now you're gonna notice some of the colors don't work as well, some do. You're gonna grab, I have my water here and my brush. Your brush will probably just look a little bit different. I don't have my art kit at home, but you'll see that if you add water to it, it actually like turns into this really cool, like light pink color, almost like watercolor. Super cool. And then the last marker demo is evenly coloring. And this I see all the time in people's homeworks as they rush through and it kind of looks a little scratchy. So if you want to color something even, what I suggest doing if you're using one of these Crayola ones is, see how there's like a point and then there's like a chisel edge. You're going to use the chisel edge and try to keep contact with the paper as much as possible. And by going kind of in a snake-like way, you can get like a nice even tone. So that's what I want you to practice here, trying to make it as nice and even as possible. All right, once you finish your 3 markers, you should be good to go. You're gonna take a photo of it and post it for today's work. Thank you.